None of us are perfect. We all have moments where we fall short of our ideals, but there's a big difference between having flaws and actively choosing to harm others. Some people thrive on negativity, manipulating and hurting those around them. Whether it's due to past trauma or a deeper personality issue, their actions remain destructive, and recognizing them early is crucial. By understanding key warning signs, we can protect ourselves and build healthier relationships. Stoic philosophy provides a powerful way to not only accept our flaws, but also understand the nature of those around us. This is not about shutting people out, but about gaining the wisdom to create a more balanced, fulfilling life. In this video, we'll explore 5 major warning signs of a malicious person and how Stoic wisdom can help us navigate these tricky situations with clarity and strength. Number 1. The desire to control. Power and control are deeply ingrained in human nature, but there's a big difference between leadership and dominance. Some people believe that controlling others gives them strength, but true power lies in mastering oneself, our emotions, our reactions, and our choices. Stoicism teaches us that the only thing truly within our control is our own perspective and actions. Everything else is beyond our reach. In relationships, control often masquerades as love or care. Someone may believe they are protecting you when, in reality, they are limiting your freedom. Unjustified jealousy, excessive restrictions, and manipulating decisions are all signs of someone seeking dominance, not love. Control ultimately destroys trust, creates emotional distance, and stifles growth for both parties. Take Jack and Julia, for example. At first, their relationship was filled with trust and affection, but as time went on, Jack's fear of losing Julia turned into control. He questioned her friendships, criticized her choices, and slowly chipped away at her independence, all under the guise of protecting her. What began as love became a toxic cycle of control and resentment. Eventually, Julia realized that to reclaim her happiness, she needed to step away. But what if you find yourself in a situation where someone is trying to control you? The first step is to set clear boundaries. If someone is making unreasonable demands on your time, choices, or friendships, communicate openly about how their actions affect you. If they refuse to respect your autonomy, it may be time to reconsider their place in your life. As Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "Can you no longer see a road to freedom? It is right in front of you. You need only turn over your wrists." In other words, freedom is a choice, and we must decide whether to control what we cannot or accept the limits of our power. 2. The mask of charm. We all love to be around charming people. Their charisma is magnetic, their words are smooth, and they make us feel special. But sometimes, charm is just a well-crafted mask hiding manipulation. Stoicism teaches us to be mindful, not to fall for the illusion of words, but to look for true intentions beneath the surface. People who use charm as a tool don't actually care about you. They care about what they can gain from you. They'll say the right things, make you feel important, and create a sense of connection until they no longer need you. The key is to observe actions, not just listen to words. Do they follow through on their promises? Do they treat people with consistent respect? True kindness doesn't come with conditions. Mark, for instance, was a businessman who always knew how to win people over. His colleagues admired his charisma, and his bosses valued his leadership. But over time, patterns emerged. His generosity always came with an expectation, and his kindness had a price. Every favor was a calculated step toward his own advancement. When people saw through the act, they realized Mark was more interested in power than in genuine relationships. If you've ever been manipulated by charm, the best defense is skepticism and patience. Take time to observe someone's behavior before forming deep connections. People who truly care about you will show it through consistent, selfless actions, not just empty words. 3. A lack of empathy. Empathy is what makes us human. It's the ability to feel for others, to understand their struggles, and to support them in difficult times. But malicious people lack this essential trait. Instead, they see people as tools, objects to be used for their own gain. Imagine a boss who refuses to give an employee time off despite their family crisis, or a friend who dismisses your feelings when you're struggling. These are clear signs of someone who doesn't value the emotions of others. Stoicism teaches us to remain calm in these situations. As Seneca wisely stated, it is not what you endure that matters, but how you endure it. We can't control how others behave, but we can choose to respond with grace and strength. When dealing with someone who lacks empathy, it's important to recognize their limitations and protect your own emotional well-being. If you find yourself dealing with someone who shows little empathy, the best approach is emotional detachment. Don't expect them to change, and don't let their indifference affect your sense of self-worth. Surround yourself with people who genuinely care and reciprocate kindness. 4. The web of lies are a weapon used by those who seek to manipulate. They twist reality, distort truth, and create confusion, all to maintain control over those around them. The worst liars don't just deceive others. They convince themselves that their lies are justified. People who lie compulsively do so to avoid accountability, gain advantage, or control the narrative. They will rewrite history, shift blame, and create elaborate excuses for their actions. This type of deceit can be damaging, making it difficult to distinguish reality from illusion. Take Anna, an accountant who started noticing inconsistencies in her colleague Tom's reports. Rather than jumping to accusations, she gathered evidence and presented it calmly to management. Her measured response exposed Tom's deception while preserving her own integrity. Stoicism teaches us to approach dishonesty with reason rather than emotion, trusting facts over feelings. The best way to handle a liar? Trust, but verify. Keep records of conversations and commitments, and don't be afraid to call out inconsistencies when necessary. 5. Mastering manipulation. Manipulators are the puppeteers of the world, pulling strings to get what they want. They use deception, guilt, and mind games to gain power over others. Their tactics range from gaslighting, making you doubt your reality, to playing the victim, to shift blame onto you. The best defense against manipulation is awareness. When you recognize the tactics being used against you, you strip them of their power. Stoic philosophy teaches us to stay grounded, trust our instincts, and focus on what we can control, our own reactions. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. True wisdom lies in maintaining our independence of thought, refusing to be swept away by deception. Final thoughts. Life is full of challenges and unexpected encounters, but with the wisdom of Stoicism, we can navigate relationships with clarity, protecting ourselves from harmful influences. Have you ever encountered someone who displayed these traits? What steps did you take to protect yourself? If you found this video helpful, please like and share to spread awareness. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Remember, real power lies in mastering yourself, not in controlling others. Stay strong, stay wise, and we'll see you in the next video.